What's going on, everybody? Christian here, Heart and Hustle, empowering you guys to live a kick-ass life. Thank you again for joining me this week. This week I wanted to give you guys a little bit of my history, how I got to where I am today, and just hopefully that my story will inspire you guys to go out and do some cool stuff this week. And so I've been an artist since I was 4 or 5, drawing Ninja Turtles, and it kind of evolved from there. And the portion of the story that I want to tell you guys this week is how I started tattooing, because I'm a tattoo artist. I've been tattooing since about 98, 99. And before I found out about tattooing, I had no interest in being a tattoo artist. My mind when I was 13, 14, and 15 years old was, I want to be the graffiti king of Los Angeles. I was attracted to the letters, the wild styles, the culture. You know, being a vigilante, you're going out there, you're living your life, you're doing things to gain recognition. And I thought that was honestly the coolest shit in the world, was if people could find out who I am because of my art, then I will have made it. And I didn't dream very big. I figured, okay, if I have a decent job that I don't hate that much, an okay car, an okay chick, and a vacation a year, then I will have lived a pretty solid life. And I think a lot of people would agree with me that if you have those things, then you can live an okay life, a life that's passable. I'll take a shitty job for that. So 14 years old, maybe a week away from 15, at my family's business, we were walking. A friend of mine was like, hey dog, let's go buy some shoes on Pacific and Florence. I'm like, all right, for sure, let's go to Pacific, we'll buy some sneakers, a lot of stores there. And so we're walking, and as we're walking, we're on Pacific, getting right before Florence. On the right-hand side, there was a shopping center, and on the front of the shopping center, and keep in mind, I've always been a fan of skulls. Like anything with skulls, I'm about that shit. That shit is dope. I have skulls. If you can see, my rosary has skulls on it. My tattoos have skulls. I like skulls. And so, as we were walking by, my mind, like, just watching where I can catch a spot, where I can hit up, and I saw a tattoo shop. Said dope graffiti letters, tattoos, wow. And it had like a skull and crossbones, like, you know, like they're just the pirate. I'm a pirate, you know, living that pirate's life. And so I was like, oh shit, bro, hey dog, you think on the way back we can stop by and just talk to them, see what they gotta say? And I was like, yeah, no problem, bro. On the way back we'll swing in there and we'll talk to them. So cool, we went, we shopped around, we got it. And so I came in and I'm like, damn, they had like artwork and graffiti and skulls, and it was just a dream come true for me because it was an art mecca, and it still is. It's called Aggressive Nature Tattoo, Pacific and Florence, right behind the Bobos. Those fools I salute those guys, because without them, my life would have been completely different. And so I went in there and I talked to them. And there was 2 dudes that I talked to, and they're my mentors and they're my masters now, which is Sammy from Norwalk and Foul from MSK, SKA. And Foul I really gravitated to because he was a graffiti artist from MSK. And anyone that's not in the graffiti world, MSK is like Apple or Sony, or it's like the MSKs and the AWRs, they're up there as far as like world-class graffiti artists that now they're known worldwide. And so I was like, man, that's fucking dope. Like, hell yeah, you know, like the MSK, what? Hell yeah, bro. So I was in there, I went in there, and I was like, hey, you know what, dude, I'm an artist, I'm a graffiti artist, I paint, but I also got supplies, bro. I sell acrylics, I sell paintbrushes, I sell canvases. I was already hustling in the art world. I was already coming up on products, and then I turned around and I found this opportunity. And I went in there, I got paintbrushes, I got acrylics, I got streaks, I got, what do you guys need? And he said, okay, for sure, I like it, bro. Bring your stuff back in sometime and we'll see what you got. Boom, walked away. Came back like a week later with 2 duffel bags. With 2 duffel bags coming in like hot, like paintbrushes, acrylics, stencils, Prismacolor pencils. I had the whole. And so I went in there and I was like, all right, dog, this is what I got. I shit you not, they bought everything. They cleared out my 2 duffel bags. I must have made maybe with like $250, $350, maybe $400. Maybe like $250, $350. In that price range I would have made that day. But And I was telling him, like, oh, I'm trying to be a graffiti artist. I'm gonna be a graffiti king at LA. I'm gonna, you know, woo, woo, I'm gonna catch spots, nigga. You're gonna know about me. And this was really my conversation because that's what I felt in my heart. But, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes the answer is right in front of you, but you're not paying attention, or you're not enlightened enough to notice. That's why I'm putting these videos out there, to hopefully, like, expand your perspectives a little bit. And so that day, Danny Yuck, Foul from MSK, salute you, bro, and Sam from Norwalk, I love you guys, man. You guys are my masters for reals. So they were like, dog, you know you can tag on people and get paid for that shit? Did you know that? And I'm like, what do you mean I can tag on people and they will pay me? Like, what kind of sorcery is this, bro? Like, what are you talking about? Like, let me know what kind of secrets you got back there. And he goes, bro, it's called tattooing. And then in that moment, my mind just mind blown. Like, what? There's people out there that would allow me to draw on them and they will pay me for that shit? They'll pay me to draw on them? I'm already sneaking out, risking my life, liberty, and freedom to go out and paint illegally. And now there's gonna be people that will pay me to draw on them? And so the next week, I was in that shop. And keep in mind, I had barely, the week before I turned 15, I was cleaning their booths, I was sweeping and mopping the shops, was cleaning the bathrooms, setting up their stations. I'm sure it was mad illegal for me to be in there because it was like no one under 18 can come in here. But they allowed me to be in there. And I was learning, and I was learning. And I went in there like a sponge. And now I'm so happy that 2018, I'm still tattooing. I finished my apprenticeship. I apprenticed for 2 years. In the meantime, I had to learn a lot of skills. Some they taught me, some I had to learn in other places. But that was basically it. Just me seeing an opportunity, taking a chance on myself, going in there. They presented me with a better opportunity that I could even conceive of. And now, because I decided to do that, I've done more than I could ever have dreamed of. I've gone to Australia. I've tattooed on the East Coast, New York, Miami, New Jersey, Orlando, Fort Lauderdale. I'm getting to Georgia in a few weeks, possibly a few weeks, possibly a few months. But it's created this amazing impact in my life to do things that I didn't even dream were possible for me. All from, hey dog, you think we could go in there and just talk? Hell yeah, appreciate that. And so that's what I hope to you. That's what I want to give to you. Figure out how to be close to the stuff that you love, and I guarantee that opportunities will come up that you couldn't even have planned for, but will guide you in a direction past your wildest dreams. So, as always, I like to keep these short and sweet. I don't like to take too much of your time because I know you guys are busy getting it out there, and I'm so grateful that you're tuning in to these few minutes to share some of my knowledge and some of my wisdom, giving it back to you guys. And also make sure to check, I'll drop the link, but it's just Tattoo Traditions on Instagram. You can see some of my artwork, some of my tattoos, some of my big paintings, some of my projects that I'm working on. And if any of you guys want to get tattoos, I mean, let me know. I'll sketch it out, we'll get down and we'll put in some work, and I'll have you out there. I give people bragging rights, if I do say so myself. You know what I mean? I do. But it's been a lifelong commitment, and that's what I encourage you to do. To commit to something that you think is like, damn, bro, that's dope. Because I don't work. I would have had a job and came home to do this after work. So I don't work. I haven't worked a day in my life for like 15 years. What I do, I love, and I would have done for free. But how amazing is it that now a 4 or 5 hour session will put $400 or $500 in my pockets. And this is just the beginning, because now in my site, I see the opportunity to make maybe $10,000 a month. That's $120,000 a year. And I'm sure when I get to that, there's gonna be another level. I mean, I've heard of dudes making $1 million in a day. Who's to say we can't do it? Who's to say we can't be part of that group? So I invite you. Welcome. All right? I'll see you guys at the top. Peace.